Hello folks, how's it going? Welcome to another My Thoughts On. This is going to be my thoughts on Fallout New Vegas, the PlayStation 3 version. So yeah, I finally completed Fallout New Vegas. It did seem like a really long game. It seemed longer than Fallout 3, in my opinion. I don't know whether that was the case. Or maybe I just did more side missions in this game than what I did in Fallout 3. But yeah, it did seem like a really long game. Now this is actually my second time trying to play through the game. So this is one of the games I got for my Christmas. As you may or may not know, I gave up with the game. I got really annoyed with the game and I just gave up basically. I couldn't be bothered with it. And going back to the game now, I realised what the problem was. My problem was I was trying to get to this area. You know, I was exploring the wastelands. And to be honest, I didn't have enough ammo, I didn't have good enough weapons, I didn't have good enough armour, things like that. And I was trying to go to this side mission, so I didn't even need to do it. And trying to get to this side mission, just kept getting killed with these giant scorpions. And then we got real frustrated, so I gave up with the game. I said, you know what, I can't be bothered with this. Now it's been about 4 or 5 months since that time. I finally managed to play through the game. And yeah, I didn't bother with that side mission until later in the game, where when I had more weapons and better armour, and I didn't actually have any problems after that because I had tons of healing items and things, tons of stim packs and things, and I had like rocket launchers and bombing, just a lot better weapons. So yeah, I'm glad I went back to it, guys, because I did enjoy it. Most for the majority of the game anyway. There were some parts that really got on my nerves, but we'll get to that in a minute. Overall, the location of Fallout New Vegas, in my opinion, the location's a lot better than Fallout 3, because it's got casinos in it. You can have a gamble with your bottle caps, and yeah, you can just explore the casinos and things. The location for me was a lot better than Fallout 3, because Fallout 3 didn't have anything like that. It didn't have casinos or gambling or anything like that involved in the game. So I'm glad they added that to the game. For me, it was really enjoyable. I did enjoy my trips to the casinos in the game, gamble my chips. I think I lost more than I won, but it was still really fun. I really enjoyed it. And I actually got a partner in the game, which I didn't actually get in Fallout 3. I know in Fallout 3 you can get a dog as well. You can get dog meat, I think the dog's called in Fallout 3. I don't know how you get the dog. I never got the dog when I played for the game, and I played through Fallout 3 twice. But yeah, I got a partner for the first time in a Fallout game. I got Rex, which is the robotic dog. Which I've got to say, guys, he helped me greatly. He was an absolutely fantastic partner. Really good stuff. I couldn't have asked for a better partner. Apart from once where he just disappeared. And, it disappeared randomly. And people were like talking to me as if the dog was still with me. And oh, it's a robotic dog. And I was like, what? The dog's not here. He's gone. I thought, oh Christ, he's dead. He's died or something. But apparently, I looked online, apparently Rex can actually go through the map. Which is actually quite unusual. It's quite strange. Apparently it's a glitch for the game. The dog can actually go through the map. So basically, it's with you, but it's under the map. It's under the ground. It's strange, but eventually he did return. It didn't take too long, but I did miss him. I'm not gonna lie. He was a really strong ally. The amount of damage he actually did to enemies was bloody outstanding, to be honest. Without him, I would have died a hell of a lot more times than what I actually did. And to be honest, he seemed a bit overpowered, as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, it was a good partner. It was a really good partner, guys. I really enjoyed having a partner. Made me feel a lot more safe in the wastelands. It really did. So, same with all Fallout games, I believe it's got different endings and things. You have to side with a faction. I think there's 3 different factions. I'm not going to obviously reveal anything due to the fact that obviously it's going to have spoilers. But let's just say, for anyone that's played the game that's curious, I sided with Yes Man. Yes Man. Yeah, I sided with Yes Man over the other factions. And that actually wasn't my original plan, to side with Yes Man. I actually was going to go with one of the other factions. But first of all, I encountered problems with both those factions. First of all was Kaiser. Now Kaiser, what he wanted me to do was, well, I'm not going to reveal anything, but he wanted me to do something. And this required, I can't remember the exact skill, but it was 100 something to activate this terminal. It was either 100 science or 100 explosive, or it was something like that. And at this time I only had like 58, so just over halfway to that required skill. So yeah, I was actually quite a high level at the time. I couldn't be bothered doing more side quests, because I'd actually done quite a lot of side quests. But the problem was that I had like put my skill points into like barter, which gives you, cheaper items and that from the shops, because you can kind of, reason with them. Speech. So I love having speech and that in Fallout games, because you can actually talk to people more, can, convince people, to do certain things and that. It does come in really, really handy. And like guns and that, I like level them up, increase my gun skills, stuff like that. So yeah, so it's going to be quite useful for future reference if I ever play through the game again. If I'm going to side with Kaiser to get the 100 science points, or explosive points, or whatever it was, it was kind of annoying in that regard, because I could probably still have done it, but I'd have to have done tons and tons of side quests, which I didn't want to do. By the time that came along, I felt like, it's getting near the end of the game. I just want to get the game done so I can move on to something else. I mean, fair enough, it's been a good game, but I wanted to go into something else. I wanted the game to be completed. And then I tried to side with another faction, which was NCR, I think. Yeah, I think it was NCR. And they wanted me to do something as well. And I had to like put some tracking device or something on the top of a tower. I got to the tower and the door was locked. I killed tons of super mutants and that. I was looking around for a key. Couldn't see a key. So I couldn't actually get into this building, this tower. So I don't know where that key was. I looked around and looked around. My radiation level was going up and up and up, because certain parts of that area had high levels of radiation. And yeah, so I ended up giving up on that. And that's when I said, you know what, stuff it. I'm going with Yes Man. So I went with Yes Man. And ended up completing the game, siding with Yes Man. It's kind of neutral. It's kind of a neutral ending, I think. I don't know. I wouldn't say he's a good guy. I wouldn't say he's the bad guy, but it's Yes Man. He's got an awesome name. And the final battle of the game was actually pretty damn tough. Oh, it was bloody. It was a nightmare. It's this guy with a sword, and he kept hitting you with a sword, and you went flying into the air and things. And basically, when you're down on the ground, you can't actually heal. So when I was, trying to get up to heal, he was smashing me with a sword and ended up dying over and over and over again. So it was a really, really tough final boss. I don't know whether the final boss will be different depending on what faction you side with, I would think. But he was bloody tough, and lots of frustration was felt during that final boss fight. So I think that's really all I can say, guys. Overall, really, really enjoyed the game. Like I say, loved the casinos and things. Loved having my partner, Rex. What an awesome dog that was. Really, really awesome stuff. So for me, guys, Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, sorry, it is really recommended if you like Fallout 3. It's a bit glitchy though. That's actually something I should mention. It's actually quite glitchy. I mean, when I had my partner with me, Rex, he was floating around. Going in certain areas and that, the dog was actually floating in the air at times, which is bloody weird, to be honest. Its legs weren't moving. It was just floating just off the ground. And you got opponents, enemies and that, glitching into walls, getting stuck behind rocks, shaking like a leaf, you know, totally freaking out, glitching out. Yeah, just tons of glitches. I didn't encounter anything game breaking unless that thing was not being able to find the key. Maybe that was a game breaking glitch, maybe, or a mission breaking glitch. I don't know. But anyway guys, I'm glad it's over. I enjoyed the game, but personally, I'm glad it's over and I can go into something else. I don't know, personally I don't know what's going to be the next RPG to tackle, because I've still got Dragon Age 2, Mass Effect 2, and Oblivion. I might not start Oblivion because it's kind of like Fallout in a way, in a little bit. It's, you know, in certain ways. Sorry, it's kind of like Fallout. So I think it'll either be Mass Effect 2 or Dragon Age 2. But God knows when I'll start them. So anyway guys, thanks for watching this guys. If you've played this game, let me know what you think of Fallout New Vegas. I keep wanting to say Fallout 3. I might sell this game and Fallout 3, and I might buy the Game of the Year edition for Fallout 3 and the Ultimate edition for Fallout New Vegas, because you get tons of content. You got all the DLC on disc and stuff, I believe. So yeah, it's tons more content. But anyway guys, thanks for watching this, my thoughts on, and I'll catch you all in the next video. See you guys, thanks for watching.